But, hello and welcome to the next block of classes for restorative healing yoga. These are all about the spiritual body. So we've gone from the physical, the energetic, mental, emotional bodies, and now we land in the spiritual body. Um, I've kind of gone like full circle in what I'm going to cover. It's definitely not too, you know, intensive like the topic of the spiritual. I was looking at Yoga Sutras and I was looking at yogic philosophy on the spiritual, and I just ended up deciding to just kind of speak from the heart about it, about what I think is spiritual in yoga. So that's really where we're coming from. And so, with that in mind, we're starting with a heart-based practice today around the topic of love and I am love. Um, I mean, I could talk about spirituality and yoga for a long time, so I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is say that for me, yoga is definitely like a spiritual practice, and like going to my favorite yoga studio was always like the closest I got to like a church type scenario for me personally. And I feel like because half of what yoga is about is reaching that state of meditation and reaching like a higher consciousness state. I feel like if you've not felt anything spiritual in my classes before, then I feel like I'm doing it wrong. And if that's the case, I apologize. Um, but yeah, I mean, Yogananda said, okay, that there's 8 aspects of spirituality in yoga: light, love, sound, peace, calmness, joy, wisdom, and power, which I think is useful. And we're definitely going to be encountering some of those over the 6 weeks. Um, but yeah, we're focusing on love today. And we're going to start reclining on your bolster and blocks, or if you don't have those, you can do a stack of cushions and then a couple of pillows or 3 pillows slantways. And let's just get comfortable coming up to the end, and hopefully it's stable enough that you can lie back, relax your legs outwards. And you can open your arms out. You can put your arms actually like palms facing up, like quite far out to like almost like a T shape here, really opening through the chest, connecting to the heart space. I think it's just so useful with yoga and thinking spiritually about yoga to start from the place of the heart. There's a reason why many religions have prayer position actually right in the heart space, right? There's a lot of power there. And I invite you to come out of your head and into your heart as much as possible. So with that in mind, taking a couple of deeper breaths. And see if you can breathe into your belly, going in through your nose, down your throat, down your chest, and into your belly. Letting your belly gently rise and fall. Noticing there's any tension, any holding on in your body, and just release that. Let it go. Anything that you've brought today, anything at the back of your mind, let's try and let that go. And as for your belly breathing, I want you to see if you can start to breathe into your belly and then breathe out of your chest. Imagine out of your heart center, right in the center of your chest, the sternum, that the air is actually flowing out of the heart center. Just bear with me if this sounds impossible. Breathing into the chest, into the belly, and imagine your breath is leaving out of your heart center. I like to imagine when I do this practice, like, when you're doing a fire and you've got those bellows, and you're imagining that your belly is breathing out and it's like a bellow and it's going right into your heart center, and a flame is coming out of your heart center. That's what I see, at least. Let's stay with it. It might be useful as well to imagine a color coming out of your chest, out of your heart center. Color of the heart chakra is green, but many people connect to pink for love and heart. Let's see if that, imagining a beam of pink or green light, or even green and pink light mixed together. It's possible. Coming out of your chest with every exhale. And imagining that this color is getting stronger with every exhale. Through your prana, through your breath, through your power, you are igniting something in your chest. As you're focusing on the breath, on this beam coming from your chest, it might be useful to think, I am love. I am love. I am loved. I love you. I am love. I am loved. I love you. Keep going. See if the color gets any brighter, any bigger. It might seem like your heart is radiating color into your whole room, or even beyond. Just go with it. Whatever's happening is perfect just as it is. And as you focus here, I have a few quotes to enjoy. Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras wrote, "The soul doesn't love, it is love itself. The soul doesn't know, it is knowledge itself. The soul doesn't exist, it is existence itself." Soul doesn't love, it is love itself. Robert Spina wrote, "The universe is not made of matter, it is made of love." What if everything is actually made of love? And the comedian Robin Williams, R.I.P., said, "Love, love. Love the idea of love. Love the act of love. Find time to love. Love." And with those thoughts in mind, we'll start our warm-up. You can start from this position, just turning your head over to one side, feeling a gentle stretch down the neck, and over towards the other side. Gently, no forcing. Back to center. We can bring our arms up along the body like a snow angel, up above our head, and then down towards our feet. Bring your hands like snow angels, it's warming up the shoulders a little bit, and change direction. Relax and gently make fists and roll the wrists one way and the other way. That's good. And relax your hands. And then we're going to flex and point our toes. Just gently bring some movement into the feet. And then rotate your ankles, doing big circles, the big toes one way and the other way. That's good. And then you can bring your knees, bend your knees, bring them in towards you. And then putting your hands on your knees from this open, the hips out, the side and back. Flapping your butterfly wings. This practice is not too hip related today, but it's always good to make sure everything's got some movement going. And then we can just let your legs go flat and then bend them in towards the chest and release. Doing that a couple of times to warm up the knees. Okay, and when you're ready, carefully, gently come up towards the seated position. And you might want to keep your stack over there. We will be returning to it in a little bit, but if it's definitely in the way, then it's all right too. All right. So we can get into easy pose. Feel free to do a half lotus too if that's more your bag, obviously, whatever works. But I often like cross-legged easy pose. All right, so we're going to start off actually with this self-love campaign. We've actually given yourselves a hug. So obviously, if your shoulders are very sore, then be careful. But if you can, give yourself a nice hug. And from here, whilst we're hugging ourselves, we're going to gently rock side to side. So pivoting at the hips, the pelvis is still, moving back and forth. And then we can go forwards and backwards. And then we can connect it up into a Sufi grind. La la la. It's almost like when we're hugging yourself, it's almost like having a dance with oneself, I thought. I think it's quite cool. It's very comforting. And gently change directions. And feel free to go as slow, as fast as you'd like. It's up to you. It can be a small movement or a really large movement. Oh, actually, that's just noticing what arms on top. Let's just swap the arms over as well, just to make sure we've got evenness. Hope the other side now. Lovely. Just come stillness and stay hugging yourself and just connect to that moment of self-care, moment of self-love. So important to love oneself and love your body too. I know that sometimes it's hard. Okay, relax your hands down. And we're going to put our hands onto our knees and do some gentle cat's cows seated. So again, connecting to the heart center, leaning forwards, heart is open, looking upwards. And then tailbone toes under, chin to chest, or chin to heart space. And again, feel free to go as fast or as slowly as you wish. I'm feeling like I want to go slowly right now. Let's go, whatever feels good. But we're really connecting to that heart opening. Okay, coming back to center. And actually, let's swap legs over as well. So if one leg's on top, change it to the other. Feels a little bit different. Again, just to make sure for evenness, because there's quite a few easy poses. Okay, and then we're going to clasp our hands in front of us. And we're going to do some circle of joy. So on our next in-breath, I'm going to lift the arms up, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, we're going to clasp the arms behind us and open the heart center. And exhale, release back to center. And again, in your own time, with your own breath, inhale up Exhale down. Inhale. Squeeze. Exhale, release. Do a couple more of these. Take a moment to connect to what it's called. It's the circle of joy, right? Can you tap into the joy aspect, even like 1%? You try. Okay, when you finish, come back to center. I'm going to reach the left arm up and over. A nice side stretch. And gently coming out and over to the other side. Take your time. This sometimes can make you a bit dizzy. No rush. Okay, gently release. And then with a nice straight spine, we're going to place one hand on the opposite knee. And exhale, rotate to look over your shoulder, placing your hand behind you. Do a gentle twist. Twists are heart openers too, did you know? I actually have 3 twists planned for this practice. If you're feeling a little tight in your back, if things are niggly, then hopefully this can bring some relief. This one actually I was doing on the practice run, and my back kept doing these amazing clicks. It felt like amazing. So hopefully you feel so. Gently release. Back to center. If we do a little shimmy to reset. And a nice straight spine. It's long too. Place your hand opposite knee. And gently, with control, no forcing, looking over your shoulder, placing your hand for support behind you. Keep breathing. Gently release. I'm going to stretch the legs out long, making sure you've got a nice firm foundation. Move the flesh from your sit bones if you need to. And toes are pointed up to the ceiling. Just take a moment connecting your core in the staff pose. But we're actually going to drift your hands behind you and just lean back slightly so that we can go into a little back bend, heart opening. So we've still got our legs activated, our feet are activated, but we're looking up towards the ceiling, gently opening through the chest. If you have any neck or shoulder issues, please take care, but I would wager that this sequence would probably be really helpful if you have. Obviously, as always, listening to your body, taking care. You can rest at any time you need. And then gently with control coming up from that. And we're going to bend the knees quite generously. And then reach towards your toes and connecting. So we're nice straight back, pivoting at the hips, connecting the belly and the thighs. If this feels impossible, feel free to put a cushion in between, or you can use a strap around your feet. But if you're there, then you just make sure your spine is nice and long. Really feel that connection of the heart space. And if you want, you can then release downwards into it. And feel free, if you want to, gently bring your heels further and further away, just making sure that your belly and thighs are still touching. Make sure you've got lovely lower back support. Keep breathing. And gently releasing, coming back up with control. Feel free to bend your knees. Give yourself a little massage for your hamstrings, or if you want to, sorry, quads, if you want to rock from side to side. If it feels good. And then we're actually going to come around back to your stack. And we're going to shimmy up to it, and knees hip yoga mats distance apart, and we're actually going to float into a supported wide-legged child's pose. So either have your head on the side, or you can put your chin or your forehead, whatever feels best. Sorry. What you're feeling. See if you can feel that connection of your heart center, of your pillows or bolster. That your heart is being cradled, being supported. Such a nice feeling. We'll be talking about it in another session, but considering how the support is there, what support is there? Is the physical support, whatever support you have. See if you can just let yourself fully release into this pose. Very floppy like a ragdoll. Nothing to do but rest. If you are turned your head in one direction, just gently lift and turn it to the other side now. Make sure it's nice and even, Stevens. Okay, before we all fall asleep, definitely coming up, and we can release the pillows stack down, but can you hold on to your pillow or bolster? I'm going to try something a little different. Just to show me, I'll show you first, but basically, I suggest is we're going to come into a supported upward facing dog like this, basically. So just take your time and be careful with it. I don't want you to overextend yourself, but if it feels like something that sounds fun, we're just going to ease down onto our hips, and you can start low and then use your hands and just come up to wherever feels good for you. You don't know forcing, no need to overextend, but I just thought let's try a supported back bend that's a little bit more interesting than our usual Sphinx pose. So just make sure you're not crushing your neck, no vertebra feeling uncomfy, but we'll just stay like this. Just for like 3 more seconds. Feeling this nice heart opening. Okay, and then we're going to release up onto all fours. And now you can move bolster out the way. And I'm going to come down onto puppy dog pose. Your bum in the air still, planting your forehead down on the mat, elbows engaged. So if this feels like enough for you today, then just stay like this. I'd like to try a little gentle twist in puppy dog pose, a little bit of play, fun. We're going to interlock our fingers, and then just open out to one side and rest your head, like by your armpit. So we're kind of opening out to one side, a little puppy dog twist. You don't need to stay here very long. So feel free to pop out of it and go back to regular puppy dog pose for a few breaths. If you did one side, I'd like you then to interlock fingers and then do the other side. And just see how that feels. Positioning yourself a little differently in this pose. Maybe it feels great. Maybe you're saying, what am I doing now? And gently release. Okay, and then popping up slightly, going to open our legs wide again. And so I spoke to you soon about losing the bolster entirely. Bring 2 pillows or even 3 pillows or bolster in between your legs, that we're going to come down into a supported frog position. So you might want to just ease into this. You can just rest yourself. If this feels semi-torturous, you can also straighten one leg into half frog position. And then that's less for your hips, but let's see how it feels. Again, just flop your pillows or bolster, take your weight. Passive opening. It might actually feel good to kind of move your hips, maybe sway a little bit in this pose. Just kind of play around. Gonna if your head's on one side, gently turn to the other side now. Okay, and gently release out of this. I'm going to bring the bolster actually next to us, and I'm going to lie down on your side, and we're going to bend the top knee and plant it on top. Okay. Put your hands together. You don't have to rest your head on something, just see what feels good. But we're actually going to come into a gentle twist, a little bit of a different one. So instead of opening along the top, we're actually going to lift the top hand up above your head. So bring it up around the top of your head and then over out so that your arms are making a T shape. So this is a bit of a choose your own adventure. You can either find a point that feels good to rest in, or it might feel even better to then bring the top arm back over towards the other one and then gently do it again. It's up to you if you want to stay still or if you want to move a little more dynamically. This was the pose I was doing before where it just released so much in my spine. I was like, whoa, in a really good way. So it's why I'm kind of offering you this alternative to actually keep moving slowly and see if it helps release something for you too. You might have found a nice spot that you just enjoy this twist in. We're nearly finished, by the way. Just a couple more and then relaxation. Okay, so gently release that leg. You can just turn to the other side. I'm going to move around so that you can still see what I'm doing. Away from you. I'm going to come onto the side again with your bolster or pillows again, and bend your leg, top leg bent, arms extended. Relax your head. I know it's a bit awkward, so you might find a pillow underneath feels best. And when you're ready, bring the top hand up, basically along the floor, reaching above your head, and then over, out to your other side. So again, it's up to you. You can either find a point you like the sensation of and stay there, or you might want to bring the hand back over the body and then gently with control begin again, lifting your hand gently along top of the floor and then around. Just enjoying a gentle twist, a more dynamic twist. And bring your hands back together with control. And bring your leg down with control. And then you can float onto your back. Bring your knees into the chest and give yourself a lovely hug. Offering yourself some love. Offering your body some love. It's important how we speak to oneself and we speak to our own body. It makes a difference. Please, even if it's a fake it till you make it thing, treat yourself with love and compassion. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms and legs out, down. Feel free to grab anything that makes you more comfortable. If you've got your eye pillow, feel free to use it. If you need to put slippers on or socks or whatever, get nice and comfortable. And relax yourself down. Palms facing up. Feel free to get into any rest pose that's the most restful for you. You know yourself better. Just letting practice today settle in the body. Noticing if there's any difference. How you felt when you started today to now. Relaxing the head, scalp, the forehead, behind the eyes, cheeks, chin and jaw, relaxing releasing neck, shoulders, shoulder blades, arms, hands and fingers, relaxing and resting down the chest and belly, the upper back, mid back and lower back, into the hips. Nothing to do but rest down the legs, knees, ankles, feet, and into the toes. Your next out breath, just let anything else go as you go deeper and deeper into calm relaxation. Turning back to the breath, back to our belly chest pumping, where we're breathing into the tummy and imagining that you're breathing out, filling up your heart center. It's really connecting to the heart center. If your eyes closed, you can even move your eyeballs so that they're looking in that general direction towards your heart center. We're going to complete this practice today with a metta, loving kindness meditation. Metta is offering loving kindness, firstly to yourself, and then to others, and then to everybody. It's a really great way to raise your vibration. Keep concentrating on your heart center, on literally pumping up your heart center, light and color. I'm going to start reciting the metta practice and just repeat it in your head after me. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be well. May I live with ease. May I be free from pain. May I be free of suffering. May I be safe. May I be loved. Letting those thoughts sink in down to the cellular level to let it soak right in. Next, I want you to bring to mind somebody that you care about and imagine them facing you, smiling and sitting next to you. It can be anybody, it can be your cat, just somebody that you have good feelings towards. And we're going to now offer them some loving kindness. And it might, something I like to do, and it might be nice for you too, is to imagine that your beam of light coming from your chest is going to connect to their chest, to their heart space too. Okay, so just bring it out there. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. May you live your life with ease. May you find deep joy. May you be free of pain. May you be free of suffering. May you be loved. See them accepting these well wishes with gratitude. Okay, now imagine somebody who is an acquaintance, somebody you don't know very well at all. It could be the person from the corner shop or anything. So imagine them sitting across from you, or also offer the same loving kindness to them. Imagine them smiling at you, ready to receive the well wishes. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. May you live with ease. May you find deep joy. May you be free of pain. May you be free of suffering. May you be loved. Accept this. Okay, now I want you to imagine a group of people. It can be as big of a group as you can manage. Imagine maybe all your family members, or all your friends, or all the people at your college, or I don't know. Just imagine there's like lots of faces, lots of people. We're going to offer the same loving kindness to this group, connecting to your heart center still. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. May you live with ease. May you find deep joy. May you be free of pain. May you be free of suffering. May you be safe. May you be loved. Imagine lots of smiling faces happily receiving this. Okay, lastly, we're going to zoom out. So imagining your town, your neighborhood, and your city, your county, your state, zooming out to your whole country, zooming out, your whole continent, and then zooming out to the whole planet Earth. And imagining you're looking at planet Earth, and imagine everybody on it like ants on planet Earth, and we're going to offer loving kindness to all beings. All beings. Okay. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. May you live with ease. May you find deep joy. May you be free of pain. May you be free of suffering. May you be safe. And may you be loved. Just enjoy the sense of offering love to all beings, everybody. And just take a moment to consider this idea of everything actually being made of love, what that might mean. Love is free to give and to receive. And the more love that we can put out to ourselves, to our friends, to our families, to acquaintances, to complete strangers, to a plant, to a cat, the more love that we can offer to everybody, the better life will be. I want you to consider that and take that away from the class today. And gently coming back into your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a stretch. And when you're ready, rolling over onto your side. Take up a cleansing breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. Just letting go of anything you need to let go of. It's good. And when you're ready, pushing yourself up back to seated position, taking your time. And putting your hands on your chest, on your heart center this time. Warming up your heart center with your hands. And bowing towards your heart space, the center of true wisdom, true knowledge, where your soul is. I love you all. I offer my love to you all. Namaste. Thank you.